Shopping Starbucks store. Do you know that? It's totally okay, but it's actually it's really famous in Japan and China and Taiwan. Yeah, it's I think it's everyone knows that everyone knows that in Japan we have over 10,000 stores, real stores, and Japan nationwide, and we have a T Point policy which has over 70 million members in this moment. So it's really a big group, and we are a subsidiary company of this group, which named, as I said, CCC Group or Staya Group. So maybe you are wondering, so what's a so big group do? What's its business? As I have mentioned before, Staya Bookstore, Staya Shoten, these real stores at we want to provide to propose lifestyles to our customers from many categories like art, music, travel, education, etc. And one more thing, we are doing publishing, so such as magazines, books, music, and video. And one more important business, as I've mentioned before, we have a T Point, and it has more than 70 million users in Japan. So, we have got the biggest database in Japan. So our clients can use this data to make their marketing strategies and regarding to their products or their service. This is our group's global expansion plan. Actually, we already have, I don't know specific number, but I suppose it's 6 or 7 stores in China and 6 or 7 stores in Taiwan, not only Taipei, but also Taichung, Kaohsiung. So maybe if you get a chance, you are so welcome to visit our stores. So let's come back to our company service introduction. So maybe as you have already know, we are a crowdfunding platform, and there are so many kinds of crowdfunding. But in our platform, in our business, when you get the money, you're not only just get the money, you have to return something to your clients, to return something to your supporters, like service or products. So I think that's why just now David asked if you have something products or maybe like service to return to the supporters who give our money. So just like a smartwatch or headphones, these maybe the products and IoT products are the most famous. Oh, I'm sorry, not famous, but are the most popular category.
And most of the crowdfunding project use our platform is basic. Most of it is focused on the ICT or IoT project, the visual product, like the smartwatch or the headphone. So the next page.
I'm sorry. As I mentioned, we have so many IoT products, but of course, like books, something related to anime, or books, something related to charity, to non-profit events. And as you have already known, a lot of makers, of course, new companies, new startups, or the national companies, big brands, many people, many companies is using the crowdfunding as the pre-marketing tool in their business. When it comes to crowdfunding, of course, you have really need to prepare so many like promotion and strategies. Of course, influencers or promotion, cross promotion. I think this is with medias. It's okay. I'm sorry. Let me skip this because it's not really related to our topic today. Also, next, I want to introduce our platform features. So I don't know. Maybe I want to ask. Your surveys to streets, I think you have released it in Germany and Taiwan. So I'm also wondering what's the users demographic in your surveys. And our platform, we have so many, most of our project supporters are males, not men, and their age is maybe from age 30 to 50. And of course, they use mobiles, smartphones, more than PC and tablets. And when it comes to popularity, this is Tokyo and the, how do you say this? And it's Tokyo circles, I think. And there is one most our featured. There is one of our most featured user characteristic. It's like they have so many money. This comes our database. We have researched it from our T-point database. So because they have more money, they have their household income more than other people. So it comes to it in 2021, over 2,005% of the unit of the customer price was over this. I think this is 2,000, maybe 2,000 Taiwan dollar, I think, maybe, yeah. So it shows that Greenfunding, the users of Greenfunding have a higher consuming ability, and their interest like photograph or video, and this is maybe related to their career, like operation management and business integration, product information. These are their favorite magazines, but we can through this to see what's their job and what they like. So I think maybe there have many other platforms in Japan. So when it compares to other platforms, our Greenfunding's strengths, we have list three. First is the project success rate recorded. We have list 86.3 in 2020. I think it's the number one in Japan. And second, we have the average numbers of our projects. 3.9 million Japanese JPY. It's I'm sorry, it's maybe 1,000 Taiwan dollars. I'm sorry, I don't know it's still the rate today. Yeah, and the third thing is like as I mentioned many times before, we have the T points. So you can use T points in our platform to buy to support the projects, and you can also get the points through buying the things in our platform. So if you do a project, you create a project in our platform, what can we support? This is the part I want to introduce. As we maybe crowdfunding, the industry is really similar with the online shopping, e-commerce. So you sell something and on the website, but when it comes to the really high price products, maybe people want to they want to actually see the products, to use it before they decide to buy it. So it's really important to you have some stores, some really stores to show your products. So we have so many, our group have so many real stores in Tokyo and Japan, but we have a really how do you say this? We have cooperated with this store. It's called Tsuyakaden, and Tokyo and Hutago Tamagawa Eki. This station is like a train station, so it has so many people every day come and go. So any store there has a showroom. The showroom's name is Tsutaya Electrics Plus, Tsutaya Cutting Plus. So we can show our products while the project is doing the crowdfunding. So let people come and to know what it's and to see what really is the product. Sometimes, of course, it is case by case, but sometimes the customers can actually use the products. Oh yes, I've said before, it's really good. It's really located in a good places, which like before this store at Stuygarden, it has like if we see the weekend data, it has about 25,000 people every day, and if we see the Stuygarden Plus data, the weekend visitors about 3,000 people a day. And there's a really interesting thing I want to say this. When it comes to the female and male, you can say it's almost equal and Stuygarden Plus. And I have said before, our Greenfunding, our platform, actually it's really like 70% or maybe 64. Yeah, maybe 70%. 70% of our users are all males. So this can pick up the shortage where we Greenfunding lack of the female customers. And another difference is this price Stuygarden Plus. It's different from other showroom in Tokyo and Japan. First, it has the station staff every day and there. They will handle the customer service, and these staffs they will learn to study what's the product and what's its features before the product starts to show to before it how do you say this? So it can, because they've started, so they can answer questions from customers. And when it comes to crowdfunding, there are a lot of difficult products, especially the gadget IoT devices. And one more thing, we have the data provides, and because this is a dashboard. If your product showed and start cutting price, you can see the data every day from this dashboard, like how many people come and how many people have come and have seen my product, and they are male or female, and what's their age. So you can have this data to help you to, maybe you can say, oh, so my product, what kind of Japanese people they like my product. And I think it is useful if you actually want to get into Japanese market after your crowdfunding. Oh, and I'm sorry, I've missed one. When these stuffs, because they know the product and they will take the customers' questions, they will talk to them, they have the communication log data. Log data will also be shared to the creators, to the owners of the product, like what kind of questions are asked. Maybe sometimes Japanese customers, they will give you some advice about I want this product to be more blah blah blah, to their own anticipation, I think. And the second we are supporting is online marketing. Yeah, as I said before, it's just like crowdfunding, products crowdfunding, sometimes just like e-commerce. So we have to do a lot of marketing strategies online. This is our own media. Our media is like our newsletters, Line, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Yes, we have our YouTube channel, and we usually do products review from our platform. But I don't know, maybe because your products, it's not really a product, it's like a service, I suppose. To it is really like a service. Maybe it's not the same circumstance, I think. But we have really do a lot of course, including digital ads. This is the as Barrett before you launch your project. Like we tell customers we are going to have this project, so they can follow our Line account, and we can send the messages to them. And it's really but I suppose it's going to be different when it comes to our products, like IoT products or IoT devices. It's really important to have the Facebook commercial, Facebook ads, and the Facebook advertisement to get a lot of traffic and conversion. But when it comes to services, comes to just it, maybe we have to discuss with our marketing teams to support others as I suppose. And this is about online ads, digital ads. We are doing retargeting ads. As we have as team, they are professional, and they can. They are always thinking how to do the ads effectively. And this is a really, I personally think it's really a good strategy for new products when they come in into Japanese markets, because if you know the Japanese people, they have really different personality compared to other countries people. So maybe sometimes when you launch the new products, you want to know how do they think, what's their impression about my products. Maybe you want to know. In your case, maybe so my two-stage service, is it convenient enough for Japanese people? Maybe like that. So this you can set a question. Set a questionnaire to the support who already bought your service, who already support your project. We have our platform have our own YouTube channel, but we also have the service which is free. We can introduce other YouTubers and Japanese, of course, choose the best match YouTuber for your product or for your project. But as I said before, I don't know if the service is like not the real products, but the service. I don't know if it's fit for the YouTuber's review. And third, we have introduced online and offline support. And when it comes to media resources, of course, it's web medias and like newspapers or magazines. We also have these supports. And after crowdfunding, but actually we have so many experience when it comes to introduce the real products to retailers or to other companies, to other distributors to sell them. But when it comes to maybe app service, I think it's another route we have to discuss. Let's I will skip this social debate, and yeah, let's all thank you. And I don't know if I have expressed myself well, but please feel free to ask us if you have any questions.
Actually, Joseph, this is, let me take this. Actually, Joseph, you have applied to the Eno Sataya Taiwan program, right? So in this program, there is different components. There's definitely the component of crowdfunding, but there's also the component of help you to do market testing and essentially launch, right? There's different aspects. And I'm not sure if you actually, did you get a chance to participate the seminar that we have conducted? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. I think that this team, we have some understanding of how startup and new information, new service and product works. And if you can just let us know, maybe you can do a 5 minutes. I mean, Anazawa-san is here online. He has been with us for about 20 minutes. So maybe you can just tell us about your company, and then maybe a possible product that we can start to potentially work on. I know a lot of teams do a lot of things, but maybe you can just share with us so we can have a focused discussion point and really see if there's an actual a great fit. We hope there's a great fit. So on this call, if we can identify that fit, then we can share more about what the potential next steps and how we can help each other. Does that sound good? Yeah, so if we can start with that, not saying service is not important, but just to start something that we can have a temporary consensus on the project or the potential project or the potential product we can work on. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Joseph, just to interrupt, sorry for the interruption. Are these products yours or you are helping to sell? And you will own the IPs and the potential patents if there's one. Because I buy supplements all the time, right? So some company they do have their own formula, but is that formula yours, or the formula still belongs to the manufacturer? We are very familiar with OEM or ODM, so we're just what we want is you own the formula. You have the ownership of the product. No, we understand. Yeah, Joseph, what we want is you are the product owner. You own the product. You own the formula. You own the branding. You own the IPs. Whether if you manufacture yourself, I mean, a lot of electronic product that is being sold on Greenfunding, they don't have manufacturer plants. They can probably build a prototype themselves, but they own the IP, they own the design, they have patents around it. We want to making sure that you own the product. I'm not sure for others. For me, it's still a bit vague. For I mean, I come from a manufacturing background, so I know exactly what ownership means. All right, so our assumption is you own the product, you own the formula, you own the design. We're not talking about the packaging. We're not talking about the logos. No, when I send the design, I have the ownership of the design. I have the exclusive right to the design. The manufacturer cannot produce that product for somebody else because I own that design. I own the functional patents. I own the design patent. You have the ownership of that. Yes. So I'm not sure if there's question for others. It's not like going to an OEM says, hey, you have some product. I'm going to, put a packaging with my logo. And the manufacturer says, I have no problem OEM, but the manufacturer owns the design patent. The manufacturer owns the function, patents. Whereas ODM, Joseph, can I continue? Yeah. As ODM, I mean, we currently, this program, we are working with one of the top world's OEM and ODM. So we know what is ODM and what's OEM. And on ODM, there could be a discussion of joint rights because both parties are joining designing something, right? Or it could be some kind of licensing. So it could be very simple and it could be very complicated in terms of the ownership. We simply want to ask, like, the product that you're about to tell us, do you have the ownership of it? That is a very, that's an open discussion. So back to the question you asked me 5 minutes ago, I'm still a bit confused. It's okay that we don't have a clear understanding, but at least from my point of view, I'm not sure about other members like Anasawa-san and Emily-san, Yusuke-san, and Cindy-san. For me, I just want to know who owns the design and the function, especially when it comes to food, right? Because there's formula, there's potential patent, there's potential IP, so on. We work with the original designer, the original ownership of that product. I'm not sure. No. We don't work with marketing company. I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, maybe Emily-san and Sandy-san, you guys can jump in. I mean, usually, most of the cases, we work with the person who owns the product. Other people can manufacture it, right? But they own the products. So maybe Emily-san, you can jump in.
I'm sorry. I think I'm not catching up. So So what's just first means? So do you mean you want to provide this service to Horeca, to sell this service to them? So So I'm sorry. So regarding about the food service, the physical food products. So are you going to have the exclusive contracts with the nutrients or with the people, the company who make the physical food for you? Are you going to have the exclusive contract to make clear that this menu is also provided to Japanese market? It's also provided through my app, my service. They are get right? So I got it. Please wait for a moment. 不好意思 ，David， 请稍等一下啊，我問一下アナザーさん他們あ、私的にはそれだったらもう、独占とか取れるとやれる、なんか物理的にやれるのは全然やれるなんじゃないですか。ただし、なんか売れるかどうかはまた別の話なんですが、封筒チャンネルだと我々もあれなんですけどね。どうですかね、なんか積極。
不可能でないと思うんですけど、ね、彼らのビジネスとしてそれが正しいかどうかで言うと怪しいなと思ってはいるので。
正しいかどうかっていうのは、それって、正しいかどうっていうのは、
いや、単純にソフトウェアとして伸ばした方がいいんじゃないかっていう気は。
じゃあソフトウェアとして伸ばすなら、じゃあ例えば我々のリターンはサブスクリプションとかですかね。
サブスクリプションだと月費とか。
なので今日本でクラウドファンディングするのって、御社のビジネスにとって最適ないんじゃないですかっていうそもそもの話になっちゃうんですけど、我々のフォーカスからは少し外れるっていうのと、
なんかスタカフェを紹介してうんぬんとかって可能性あるんですか？日本でスタートアップとして、なんかプラットフォーム展開すればみたいな感じにして、ここでのプログラムとはちょっと違うよねみたいな。
そうですね。あとは開発しようっていうところだと、これからこの開発しようとか、どっか作ってくれるとか探してとかになると、タイムラインも合わないっていうのと、彼のビジネスにとっても結構大きい意思決定だと思うんですけど、僕らの方でも採択できるかちょっと怪しいっていう部分で、ちょっとマッチしない気がするっていうのは現状で、もし日本でプラットフォームビジネスしようとか、法人作るとかっていうサポート必要だったら、もちろんそういう、パブリックサポートを紹介するっていうのはできるんですけど、ちょっとこのプログラムの中ではそういうのは知ってないので、もし必要だったらスタカフェとか紹介しますよっていう感じですかね。
ですね。はい。じゃあ一回私その内容は一回这个维特上面。
すみません。はい。
はい。David 是这样子的啊。刚刚如果我们简单的判断，就是比如说，因为您刚刚有跟他讲说，我们就是只要跟就是自己占有产品的这个设计权的公司进行合作嘛，但是其实 说实话的话，如果按照我们的理解，比如说他跟那些给他做食品那些工厂有签订独占协约书的话，他有 exclusive 的话，理论上是可以，就理论上可以，比如说理论上他可以把这个做好的食物，拿来我们的平台上来做这个 crowdfunding 的这个专案嘛，理论上是可以，但是说实话，因为我们感觉这样子做下来的话，可能效果不怎么样。我们平台上在这食物这方面的话，可能比较弱，而且它比如说食物的话，它食品都是相当比较高的嘛。那如果说它一定要做群众募资，一定想在Greenfunding上面做群众募资的话，可能说比如说他把这个 app 的一些功能，比如说这个 app 的但是怎么说？其实我们比较不推荐他来做 crowdfunding。比如说，他想要把这个软件，他这个 service 软件，在日本，在整个日本推广。那比如说，他要在日本成立他自己的法人公司来推广他的这个 service 的话，我们这边倒是也有一些可以介绍的资源来协助他去做这一步。但是我们认为他这个是不太适合我们的这个 crowdfunding 的市场的。你看这个，
我觉得 Emily 你讲的很好啊，我其实是从一个团队辅导了哈，我就不设限，所以呢，就是让团队讲出，那他在这个过程中难免嘛哈，那个团队就是想要去日本跟台湾，我们很欣赏这样子的态度了哈，我待会都会用英文再讲一遍了，但是我们就是要去厘清啊，我觉得在这个过程就是去厘清嘛，给互相大家一个机会，所以我有听懂啊，那我听懂了。对，那这也是跟我的猜测差不多，对。
对对对，那就是跟您的理解的话，其实也差不了太多。但是就是想说，在怎么说，就是有点像是婉拒了他的一个。
没有，我再来跟他，待会可能需要 Cindy 的帮忙了哈。那就是Cindy 你大概知道我的意思哈，就是我们就是拥抱创业者嘛，对不对？然后呢，累积好人卡就是这样子。然后说不定以后都有机会了，但是就是还是厘清嘛，就是告诉他这些事情。
对，但是可以。
那 Emily， 你先讲，你讲完我就接着讲。假如我哪里缺失的话，那在身体用那个流利的英文再讲，可以吗？
但是不好意思，就是我来讲吗？
对，你先讲啊，因为你先讲那个立场嘛，对不对？然后我再讲，对不对？我也知道你听得懂啊，我也知道你听得懂啊，对啊。就是我们还是用英文讲，好不好？我们用英文讲，所以其他人也听得懂，这样子，对对。So I will ask Emily to say what we were discussed in Japanese and Chinese and English so that we are all transparent. So Emily, you can.
我现在是回答他还是
没有？你就是先讲你刚刚讲给我的用英文，所以大家都听得懂。对啊，大家都有听见了。
但是我刚是用日语讲的，就是翻译成中文给您听嘛，然后现在你已经懂了。
没有，所以这样就是没有，就是做个形式啦 ，Emily， 就是做个形式。你讲2句话英文嘛，对不对
？Yes, but I think Joseph has already get our discussion while we are talking in Chinese, but it's already the same.
No, Emily, I'm requesting you to do it in English again. I'm requesting you to do it in English again, just for the purpose.
Okay. So, yeah. I don't know if if I can express myself well, and just like Joseph has already noted, maybe we think this service or maybe the physical first service is not the best way to launch the project and crowdfunding market. Maybe we suggest maybe you can to launch this software, this app to the whole Japan market, but maybe you will need to establish your company in Japan. So it comes to this, we can introduce some resources we have to help you to enter in Japanese, but maybe not through crowdfunding projects, we suppose. I'm sorry, was I clear? Was I?
Yeah. I think so Joseph, is that what you understood in Japan in Chinese when we were talking in Chinese? Now we're saying in English. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but actually your service is not that suitable for the crowdfunding platform in in Japan, because the Japanese crowdfunding platform is mostly is basic on the IoT or ICT device, or the anime or the nonprofit project. So maybe if you want to try the Japanese market, we will suggest you that first, you can establish your company in Japan, and then, as we introduce ourselves before, we have a lot of like the RCCC, the CC group. We have at the Tsutaya bookstore or the Tsutaya, and we have cafe in that bookstore too. So we can, after you establish your company, and then we can introduce our group company to you. So that it will be the better way to, if you want to try the Japanese market.
Yeah. Let me take on this one. Joseph, are you talking about setting up the company in Taiwan or setting up the company in Japan? Okay, if you want to set up a company in Japan, there are already available government resources, such as Fukuoka startup program team, in which we know them very well. And then there's also in the Tokyo, there are different cities, and there's the Tokyo metropolitan, like Shibuya. Shibuya, the city in Tokyo metropolitan, they actually have English service startup hub. If you want to go set up in Okinawa, these are our friends, so we all can introduce you to them, and then you can engage with them on the soft landing and the company setup. Does that sound good? No, I mean, if you want to join my own private program, that's a separate discussion. But in terms of the Taiwan Tsutaya program, this is what the program was designed for. It's crowdfunding and offline. Yeah, that's what designed for. But it doesn't mean that we're not helping you. I mean, Cindy, and Emily have provided you. We're more than happy to introduce you to the people we know, the resources we have. We're not saying you're on your own. We're just saying for this particular program, unless you have a product, that is suited to what it's not that the platform doesn't want to do. The platform is good in what it does, right? Currently, Greenfunding is very strong in the area they're strong, right? They never, or it's not saying that, you cannot do in other Greenfunding. That's not in other crowdfunding platform. That's not what we're saying. We're saying in the past, these are the area that we have great success in terms of Greenfunding. In terms of this program, what we are saying is we are working on online and offline market validations. And if you can come up with a product that both teams feel comfortable with, we can have the discussion anytime. But if right now you yourself feel that maybe you need a few weeks, you need a few months, we can always have that discussion point. So we never said that you are on your own. In terms of outside of this program, I mean, Cindy was very kind and introduced and actually, support what Emily just said. Once you set up your company in Japan, we're more than happy to introduce to the CCC resources. And on top of it, ourselves, we're angel investors and also Launchpad. If you want to join Eno's program independently, we can have a separate discussion as well. And we have also introduced the available free resources that you can access right away, such as the Fukuoka City, the Tokyo Shibuya City, and the Okinawa. And these are our great friends. So we are here to help you. You are not alone. But if you decided to work on something that doesn't directly, in what we are both can work on, maybe you need to do more heavy lifting, until the point that we found the common area that we can work with. Mm-hmm. Joseph, does that make sense? I mean, the team is in Tokyo. We frequently travel to, me, myself, I frequently travel to Fukuoka, and if you want some contact about the government, we can send you website links, contact form. You just fill it out, and then there's going to be people, will take a look at your application, and then maybe they will set up meeting with you when they are available in their office, but it's an independent operation. We don't run their operation, but it's friends that we know. So we are providing you that information. Mm-hmm. The next step is anyone can apply. And then the selection committee are the judges that are shown in the seminar, and the judges will decide who are the top 3 team to be invited to pitch. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can definitely apply, but I'm not the judge, right? And they are, judges listed on website. The judges will decide. Yeah, so you can think about, you can think about a product, you still have some time, right? You can think about a product, or after this one-on-one mentorship, maybe in your application, with the knowledge you have obtained today, you can share with more or new information. And that's also those are.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Joseph, thank you so much. I'm Junichi. I already accept you applying for pitch. And thank you so much for your time today. We will select we need to select some team for February's pitch events, and I will send you if you are selected or not. But it takes more time.
Yeah, because we receive your pitch deck, and then we need to our judge will be discussed to see if who can do the pitch on February 2022. So actually, as we discussed this, it's hard. It will be hard for us to help you in this program, but as David said, he has another for Inno. They are like an accelerator in Taiwan, and they will be really happy to help you if you want to set up a company in Taiwan, or if you want to connect to the government in Japan too. And I told you before that, after you establish your company in Japan, we will be really happy to help you to introduce other company, our group company, to help you to try the Japanese market in the future.
Yes.
Okay.
And Joseph, just to want you to know, you're not alone. I know entrepreneurship can be lonely, but you're not alone. And then I think with this one-on-one mentorship, we are meeting the first time, and I want you to walk away that we're willing to help. Maybe right now at what is presented, we haven't yet. But it doesn't mean that we will not in next few weeks, right? So the purpose of the one-on-one is actually have clarity and have alignment. So hopefully after today's session, we have achieved clarity. And then in a few weeks in your application, right, maybe you will provide us with some new information where the judges will find the fit or the alignment. So you still have few weeks to do it, right? So hopefully the clarification or the information that everybody provided to you is valuable for you to have potential collaboration with us. Okay. Any question that you have? In this particular one on the 22nd, it's online, and then it's offline if you happen to be in Taipei on 22nd.
Yeah, the event will be hosted in Taipei. No.
We switch locations. We hopefully in one day will have. It's always going to be online, but the physical location maybe one day it's going to be Singapore, Hong Kong. Who knows? We hope that's the, after COVID has come down, because we're launching an Asia program, but we're starting with Japan and Taiwan. But this is not a Taiwan only program. This is Asia to Japan program. And Joseph, I have typed my email and my cell phone, and using my cell phone, you can find my line, right? So during this process, if you want information outside of this program, for example, information about the Japanese, government soft landing program, their website, I'll be more than happy to, provide it to you. If you want to know about our own Inno program, we can have exchanges, but our program is a paid program. Just to let you know, it's $20,000 to $40,000 US. So it may not be fitted for you, but we have great success, and ourselves, we are an angel investor as well. And then we also have our own internal application as well. So it's not about people just pay, we help. We're not consulting company. We're more like, a program that you apply to and you pay for. So it may or may not be fitted, but let's continue to have that discussion. And then I'm sure, we can find a way that we can all work together. Okay. All right. Okay. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And maybe rest of team, we can stay a bit online. Yeah. Hi. So
Okay.
Joseph. All right. So we wish you a great, Chinese New Year. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.